Darkness covers the land. A once thriving civilization now stands silent, broken, and abandoned. A scorching wind sweeps across empty marketplaces, shattered homes, and lifeless streets. What kind of nation rises to wealth and power only to be completely erased from the face of the earth? What sins bring down an entire civilization? And what warning does their story carry for us today? This is the story of a people who had everything: guidance, wealth, and opportunity. Yet they chose arrogance over truth. This is the story of the nation of Prophet Shu'ayb, peace be upon him. Long before destruction came, there was immense prosperity. The people of Midian lived in a land blessed with fertile soil, strategic trade routes, and unmatched economic strength. Their cities were alive with commerce. Caravans from Egypt and Mesopotamia passed through their markets. They were not poor. They were not oppressed. They had everything a civilization could dream of. But sometimes, abundance becomes the ultimate test. Instead of gratitude, greed began to grow. Instead of justice, corruption took root. Their marketplaces, once symbols of success, became centers of systemic deception. Weights were altered, measures were manipulated, buyers were cheated, sellers were dishonest. They levied unjust taxes on travelers, taking a share of wealth they did not earn. And slowly, their morality collapsed. Allah does not punish without warning. From among them, Allah chose a man, righteous, wise, and highly eloquent, Prophet Shu'ayb. He was known as Khatib al-Anbiya, the orator of the prophets. He was not a stranger, he was one of them. He spoke to them with absolute clarity and deep compassion. O my people, worship Allah alone. Do not cheat in measurement and weight. Give full measure and do not defraud people of their property. Do not spread corruption in the land. He called them not only to faith, but to social justice. He reminded them that Islam is not just belief, it is honesty and fairness in action. At first, they mocked him. They asked with pure sarcasm, "Shu'ayb, does your prayer command you that we should abandon what our forefathers worshipped, or that we cannot do with our own wealth what we please?" They didn't deny his honesty. They didn't question his character, but they rejected his message because it threatened their profits. Because truth often demands sacrifice, and they were not ready to give up their corruption for morality. When mockery failed, the people of Midian became aggressive. They blocked trade routes. They threatened the followers of Prophet Shu'ayb and tried to turn them away from the path. They became a society where power meant exploitation. Every nation is given time, but time does not last forever. Prophet Shu'ayb warned them one last time. My people, I only wish to correct what I can. My success depends only on Allah. If you continue on this path, then wait, and I too am waiting. This was not a threat of violence. It was a final call to wake up. But arrogance had blinded them. They believed their vast wealth and strong buildings would protect them. They believed their economic system would last forever. They were wrong. Before destruction comes, signs appear. A strange, unnatural heat spread across the land. The air became heavy, still and suffocating. For 7 days, not a breath of wind blew. The water boiled in the wells. The people were burning from within, finding no relief. Then, a massive, dark cloud appeared in the sky. To the suffocating people, it looked like a beautiful, cool shade. It looked like mercy. They rushed out of their homes, gathering beneath its vast shadow, seeking relief from the unbearable heat. But it was not mercy. it was a trap. Suddenly, fire and sparks descended from the cloud. The earth beneath them began to shake violently with a massive earthquake, and then a powerful, terrifying scream from the heavens echoed across the land. In a single moment, everything ended. The cities collapsed, the markets were destroyed, the people fell face down, lifeless in their homes. Their own sins brought their absolute end. They were destroyed by a scorching heat, a devastating earthquake, and a divine cry. Prophet Shu'ayb and the believers were saved. Allah never abandons the righteous. As they left the dead silence of the land, they watched a proud civilization vanish into the dust of history. Look around today. Dishonesty in trade, manipulation in global markets, exploitation of the weak and poor, systemic corruption. Does it sound familiar? The story of Midian is not just a story from the past, it is a mirror reflecting our own world. No nation is destroyed overnight. It collapses slowly from within when it normalizes injustice. The ruins have faded, but the lesson remains. Are we learning from history, or are we repeating it? The choice is ours today.